Okay, 105 millimeters, f4. That's it. So this is 105 millimeter lens, manual exposure, 60th of a second, and ISO auto and f22. I can't get any bigger aperture unless I use a neutral density filter. So this is aperture priority. I've now got f4 auto ISO, and it's choosing a very high shutter speed. I think up to 2000 per second. So it'll be interesting to see if it looks jerky. Okay, 105 millimeters. This is manual exposure, f4, and a 500th of a second with auto ISO, and it's picking 100 ASA. I imagine 100 ISO. This could be doable as long as I have the neutral density filter. Interested to see how the background looks. It looks good on the rear panel here. We'll see. This is manual exposure, auto ISO, f4. It's choosing a 500th of a second, just facing the other way. You'd need a neutral density filter to get away with it. Okay. Alright, it's the same shot as previous one. This manual exposure, f4, 500th of a second. You would need a neutral density filter. There are a choice of 4 or 5 benches here, so I think this is a good spot. And you'd need a reflector as well.
What bench is this?
And just for accuracy, this is same as previous. Manual, f4, 500th of a second. Need a neutral density filter and a reflector. This is bench number 1. That's the extreme left-hand bench. There are 3 more going from left to right. So this is f4. This is all. Everything's right except the shutter speed here, which I can get right.
Ooh. See, you should bring some sausages, and then you'll have the birds here as well.
Okay. So what would you? This is Little Manly Point, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's up there, Little Manly Point?
The whole thing is Little Manly Point.
Okay.
This is the barbecue area.
Don't think. Okay. Little Manly Point nearer to the water. Manual, 500th of a second, f4. Need a reflector, need a neutral density filter. Could be a little bit busier, could get busier earlier than the previous couple of locations, but looks okay. Quite nice background. Okay, Little Manly Point, even nearer the water, near the harbour. Manual, 500th, f4. Need neutral density filter and reflector. Slightly emptier background. Okay, still Little Manly Point. This is manual. This is f5.6, so slightly bigger depth of field. 500th of a second. Need a reflector and a neutral density to get the most of it. Okay, manual, 400th f4. Usual. The light in the morning, the light would be behind the subject here, so you'd need lots of fill-in. You need a reflector. You might not need the neutral density. And there wouldn't be any movement in the background except boats. Fairly quiet area. Could be good. So this is down by where they fish, pointing towards Collins Beach. Manual, 400th f4. The sun would be sort of behind the subject here, but reasonably high in the sky at 7 o'clock. So this is down on Collins Beach, just by the steps. It was a perfect location, but I think there might be interference from people coming down the steps. But you could be lucky. Sun would be on the left-hand side early in the morning, and complete backlight in the evening. This could be good if the tide was low and I'd need a 200mm lens, but could be good. This is Collins Beach, just near the waterfall. Could be good. Don't get any water in the background, but it's nice and shady. It could be used with the sun behind. or overhead.